Good morning and welcome to Tuesday. I'm stoked. It's been a good start to the week. Had a great Monday. Lots of Japanese study, lots of kanji study. Actually, I think I mentioned this in another vlog that I did, that when you get this job again, you actually have to recontract. And not only do you have to recontract, but you have to re-interview for it. And the interview, like so many of these direct hire positions, is actually done in Japanese. So you better get your chops up or you're gonna look like a fool when they re-interview you and you've like gotten worse. So. I'm really excited as well for this month being Christmas. Usually that's a time in Japan that I'd reserve to stare at myself in a mirror with a single tear rolling down my cheek as I pour whiskey all over my body and cry. But this year, I've made the effort. I've got like, my group of friends has grown like by little small amounts, and now I've got enough that I can have a few people over, and because I live in a slightly bigger place, if I want to host people, it's a possibility where in the other place I was in, if I had one person over, that was basically it. There was, you know, it was a tiny little rectangular box, and that was as many people as we could fit into it. So I'm really, really excited for that. We're gonna try and get to the heart of it, right? Like not big presents or anything like that, but each person's going to be responsible for bringing, what was it? Like one stocking and one present, and the cost of it shouldn't exceed like 50 bucks, and we're gonna do a random exchange in the morning, so I'm hoping it results in mostly really, really funny gifts. Okay, as is always the case, Monday to Friday, I gotta head into my school to go do some work now. So I'm gonna peace out for a little bit, but when I get back, I'm heading to the gym this evening, and I will take you guys with me. We'll see how that goes. Want to be making all kinds of gains. Well, that's it. Another day done. Finished at school today. Pretty beat, but I am heading to the gym, back on this horse, as I say. And if you look around, I'm gonna love showing all these different shots. Now, it has turned into the very definition of a beautiful winter day, especially this hour of the day. I think it's called like the golden hour. This is particularly good for photography as well, if you want to go out and shoot, where everything, I mean, it's in the name there, everything looks gold. The road, the trees, the cars, everything is painted with this extra chroma layer, and it looks so beautiful. It looks so, so beautiful. I had recently what I thought were some interesting thoughts about the seasons. Where before, I think traditionally when we think of the different seasons, the one that we associate most with renewal is of course spring, because that's when everything starts to grow again. But I've had very much the opposite thought. That's how I was struck this season as we approach fall and now we head into winter, that to me, I now feel like the greatest season of renewal strange as this may sound, is actually winter. And I'll tell you why. Because there is no greater renewal than the absolute beginning of something. And when you start spring, that's when things start growing, but you've been leading up to that growing. Where when you begin winter, everything dies. And it's when something dies, morbid as this sounds, that you have a chance for complete renewal. That's truly when you start over, when the slate is wiped clean. And I guess I can see that when you look at something like New Year's, then it makes sense to me. I'm like, that's why New Year's is so appropriately timed for when it occurs in the year, is because when winter arrives in all its cold brutality and wipes away everything is made new. And I really, really like that concept. It's given me a new appreciation for a season so usually associated only with the end of things, where when I think about it in this way, it's really the truest, cleanest, clearest beginning. The gym I go to is of the bend you over expensive variety because, well, that's because I talked about it in the last video. It's so hard if you live in the countryside like I do to find a place that is equipped with everything that you need to work out. It's really, really hard. So actually from my house it's like 40 minutes, but then it's midway between my school and the house. So it works out pretty well. Actually, I consider myself lucky that I even have something. And much as it is expensive, it also, like I say, not only is it equipped with all the stuff that I need to work out, but it has a legit, real onsen. It's supposed to be really good for your recovery, so they say. The battery did die, yes, a tragedy, a tragedy. But this was a lot of fun today. I enjoyed going through the process. It's fun. You never know like what kind of things you might think about while you go about making a video. I've said that before. Some of the most fun in creativity is the unplanned stuff, the stuff that kind of spontaneously occurs simply because you were creating or working on something. So that's really cool. As well, I wasn't sure how they'd be at the gym with me, with my camera, with my like Joby pod, and they were totally cool with it, and that was fun too because I'd always used a phone in previous cases if I'd ever tried to record something in the gym, and obviously this camera makes a big difference. I thought especially even just looking in the little screen, it looked like the lighting was very good. So I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be really, really cool. This will be posted, although I'm doing this on, what is it, Tuesday. This will be posted on Saturday for me to edit it and everything.
As you are watching this, I'm actually going to Tokyo to record a video with Oz, which will be cool. We're looking at a whole bunch of food blogs. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then the rest of the month is busy with lots of really cool stuff to do. Particularly, I mentioned I'm going to be doing something for Christmas. So lots to look forward to on the channel. Couch Therapy on Tuesdays. Write me with any questions that you may have about that. If not through a video, I'll always answer people through email. Have a look at all the social media that I'm sure I flashed along here if you want to check out other parts of Japan. Maybe drop in. My Patreon page is down in the links down below if you're curious or interested to support the channel in a different way. I'd really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. There's always my book. I guess I'll link it up there. Getting good responses so far from people who are reading it. Very proud of that, obviously. If you want to grab that, that's on all kinds of Amazon. That's down in the links down below. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Subscribe, like if you liked it, and I will catch you next time. Peace. Good night.